It's time to get started for today's workout. We have a pick your pace. This is a two-part series here, or a two-part workout where you can split it up into 2 days versus doing the whole hour with me. So we have an upper-lower split for each part, one being chest, triceps, shoulders, and one being back biceps with that lower body on each side, okay? So look at my description for more on that. Variety of dumbbells from 5s and up. I'm going to be going 5s to 35s. I'm also using a band today, okay? We're going to go ahead and warm up real quick. Let's go ahead. We're going to tap back with that right foot and reach overhead. And then come up to stand and tap back as far as we can reach with those toes and arms up overhead. And just keep alternating here. No windows popping up here in our warm-up. We're just going to move. I'm going to make sure we've got everything going today. There you go. Reach. Nice and easy. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go reverse lunge, follow my lead, and then come up into that warrior 3 for balance. Good. Reverse that left leg, and then pop up into a warrior 1. You can bring your arms out like an airplane wing, all right? Right side down, up if you want, out to the side. Reverse lunge. Just alternating that reverse lunge into a nice single leg warrior 3, or what I call a single leg RDL. 3, 2, and 1. Let's march it out. We're going to get big arm circles going here. So we're just moving. If you need more time to warm up, please take it. There are days that I feel like I need more. There are days that I've been moving already and I feel like I need less. Usually if I'm doing my workouts early morning, I like to do a little bit more warming up. So go ahead and pause me if you need more time when we get done with this. It's just 3 minutes long. March it out. Big arm circles up and around. Woo! There we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to squat down and go up onto those toes with a reach and stick. Good. Up onto the toes, reach and stick. Nice work. Woo. If you're wondering about my little monitor here, I'm using Lingo right now just by choice for me and a few of my clients, just to see how our insulin is moving and how that's working for us. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a pull down here, squeeze, pulling those elbows back, reach, and then bend over and hinge. Good. Pull down, reach, hinge. There you go. So I'm just looking to see how foods are affecting my insulin, whether I'm spiking, gradually increasing, how I can change that and manage it with movement after I eat too. So that's all that's going on there. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go knee down, knee up. If this is too much, just squat, okay? Knee down, knee up, stay low, squat and up. If not, just do your squats right now. Don't worry about going up and down from the ground. There you go. It's not for everyone. I realize we may not be there today. That's okay. Just give me squats. There we go. We got it. 3. Ooh, don't forget to start your watch, people. Don't forget. Traditional strength. All right, we have a little bit of rest now. Moving on. Sorry, I feel a little in different places today. We have a plank up. We're going to warm up this upper body just a bit with 2 sets. So we will have our band as well on this. Once we get our glutes on and that chest and shoulders, then we'll get into lifting some good lifts. I do want you to push weight today. This is a strength day, so you don't have to go by the timer today. We got plank ups. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Right arm down, right arm up. Left arm down, left arm up. I'm sorry, let's just go with the right arm for now. Right down, right up, right down, and right up. Let's stay with that right side. I put this workout on the board yesterday, so trying to remember my thought process. Right up, right down, just to be honest. Oh, I should show you what goes on in here one of these days. Halfway, we're going to go left arm up, left arm down. Remember, you can modify to your knees if you need to here. If it's too hard, go to your knees. Just keep those hips down. All right, they're kind of in line with that neck and spine. Left arm is leading us up and down. Now, some of us will find ourselves rocking to get up and down and using momentum from the body. If we can, try to stabilize the core, the trunk here, your hips, and just push up and down, keeping them very stable. 3, 2, and 1, rest. We're gonna put that band on. If you have one, if not, just go ahead and follow my lead with tap outs and rear lifts without the band, no biggie. That's fine too, okay? We're gonna go in 7 seconds here. We're gonna start with those tap outs. 3, 2, and 1. Getting the hips here, side to side. All right, and this is another one where we wanna keep the trunk here nice and stable versus moving the body, because then the hips don't have to work as hard, right? You don't have to press out against that band. We use our body to get there. So try to stay stable, just push out. And I want you to really push out against that band. There you go. Woo! Oh, it always shoots it up here. We got it. I feel that, like my breath going. All right, keep working here. All right, we're gonna reach behind now, okay? So right here, a little bend and lift behind. Now we're going back to that glute max, feeling it there. That's it, team. We just wanna engage. If you went out and did a long run or did some running and some other things before this, you may not feel like you need all of this. You can jump to the strength if you're short on time. But for those of us who are just getting started today, we may need this. 3, 2, and 1, especially if your glutes are prone to being a little turned off. All right, we're going back to that plank up, okay? I know this is tough. Again, remember, go to your knees if you'd like. Just keep those hips in line with your shoulders. So we're not here doing it. All right, we're here, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're up and we're down. Right arm only. Up, down. Draw that navel in. Think about your head a little bit and its alignment too. A lot of times we drop our head here. We kind of get lazy with it. I want you to pull that chin back. Give yourself a double chin. Make sure we're working the strength in our neck too. Keeping it nice and in line with that spine. Posture, that's something we can really work on, all of us, in our day-to-day life. Considering halfway, let's go left arm up, left arm down. I'm having a hard time finding my words today. I have a lot to say, but they're just not coming. Here we go. It's been a little different day. My routine's been knocked off a bit, so I apologize. Up, down, team, left up, left down. Again, remember, we're trying not to rock the boat here. We're trying to keep that trunk stable. You're there. Hang with me. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. All right, back to that band, team. We got it. Woo. All right, we're gonna have the tap outs to the side and then that rear leg lift, okay? Here we go. I highly recommend doing this before a workout, especially deadlifting, RDLs. I mean, even your squats, but just turning on your hips and glutes, making sure they're there, especially when you're doing big lifts of the lower body. If you're doing the upper body, not so much. Here we go. Tap. If you don't have bands like these, invest in them. It's a nice piece of equipment that doesn't cost you much for your in-home gym. Side to side. Now, something else. We might start to feel a lot of quad here if we're out to the side too much. So go back at an angle, all right? All right, now we're gonna lift it to the back. Up and down. Woo! We got it. Mine are still sore. I apologize. I've had a good week of training. Lift. Good. Squeeze. Push against that band. That's it. Pretty straight leg here, okay? You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. We have a superset. I love supersets. It's an easy way to get things done quick. Some of us are going to need more rest than others, and a lot of that depends on the weight you take. Today is about pushing the weight, so challenge yourself. If you don't have a friend there, if you have somebody in the house that can come spot you on the chest press, they'll grab your arms, okay? We're going heavy. We have 30 seconds on the clock. All right, we're not going to go. We're going to try to work somewhere between that 7 to 10 rep range today. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So if you need a spotter, see if you can get a friend at the house, family member, anybody to help you. They would grab your forearms and hold on and help. Don't be scared to try more weight today. You don't have to work my 30 seconds. You can work reps. So if you get to 7, you can stop if that was enough though. If you have 8, 9 or 10 more and you get, or not 10 more, but if you have 8, 9, or 10 reps, work till that or the end of the timer. Woo, I don't know how many I've done, but I'm getting there. 3, 2, and 1. Those last few should be pretty sticky and tough. We have a single leg staggered RDL. I'm gonna go with my 35 again on this. I'm gonna hold on to it. You can hold on here and come down on the inside. You can hold around the handle here. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Right toe back just at the heel, and we're gonna come forward here by pushing those hips back towards that back wall like you wanna kiss it, and then back up, all right? Neck, head, neck, spine, all in line. We wanna try to keep that left leg. It is an RDL today, not a deadlift, so I do want you to push back, keeping a stiff leg, but I want that soft knee. That soft knee, so I don't want your knee locked out. But I also don't want you to bend and get to the floor. Halfway, switch legs. Here we go. Other side. Should feel it. I want you to shift that weight onto the leg that's forward and get on the toes of that back leg. All right, really feel that right side here. Whew. There we go. Again, keeping that stiff leg. I find myself wanting to bend a little too much. 3, 2, and 1. It's just a soft knee. All right, those are our 2 exercises. We have 4 sets here today. If 3 is where you need to be, sure, make it your own. All right, each time I want you to try to pick up heavier weights. If you felt like you could work longer than 30 seconds or more than 7 to 10 reps. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This is a great one for the gym, using barbells where you can really push. So if you've outgrown your weights at home, it's time to look for some more weights, heavier weights, or get to a gym where you can push a little bit more at times. You don't have to do heavy every time you lift. You can change your reps and work muscle endurance and muscle building reps as well, okay? So make sure you mix it up. Woo, here we go. I still didn't count to see where I am. 3, 2, and 1, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting there. All right. Now, if you do have lighter weight, you're gonna have to push more reps to get there, okay? But it's good to go up and keep challenging yourself. All right, we're back to that staggered RDL. All right, shoulders are down and back. We're not reaching for the ground with that weight. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to push the hips back. Knee is stiff. Leg is stiff, knee is soft. Does that make sense? I hope so. Here we go. Push back. Exhale, squeeze to stand. If you need more weight, which I'm thinking I want a little more, I may take 2 dumbbells here on this one. We're gonna go heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but with a couple dumbbells, breaking this up and making this halfway. Switch legs, here we go. Good. So this is another way to up it. Maybe you don't have a single weight that's heavy enough, but you can take 2 weights here. Good, push back. Stiff leg, soft knee. I think about keeping my shins back, okay? So I'm not squatting, pushing back. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that felt much better. I know the grip is gonna be an issue as we go heavier. This is where having a barbell where your hands can help each other, your grip. But I know not all of us have it at home. We're going here in 7 seconds. Here we go, team. 3, 2, and 1. Round 3. Let's do it. 4 rounds, that's all we have. And then we're gonna mix it up a little bit again. This will go fast, Especially if you're doing 30 minutes with me. That's it, push. So if you have lighter weight, you're gonna push these a lot faster. You're gonna get more reps in. I'm hoping you're hitting somewhere between 7 to 10 and you can stop before those 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, just to pick up and show yourself that you can do heavier, okay? Don't be afraid. As long as form is there, as long as you're stable and sturdy, go for it. So if you're getting 10 reps in, and on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being your max, you're at like a 7. You think you can do more, do more. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Push those hips back. Exhale. Good. Push that weight onto that foot that's at the floor, that's forward. Don't worry about how deep you go. I have tight hamstrings. They limit my movement. I'm only going to go back so far before I need to squeeze and push forward. Halfway switch. Right into it, team. Right into it. It's a small switch, right? Those toes. I'm not in a split stance. I'm not wide. All I am is on the back of my toes, about at my heel or my arch of my foot. It's small. I want to keep it there so I have room to hinge. So I can push my hips back as far as they will allow me to go. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo, we should have one more set, I believe, right? All right, if you haven't gone up, here's your last chance. If you're just not sure, it's okay. If you don't go the 30 seconds, go even 5 to 7 reps if the joints can handle it. 3, 2, and 1. I know there's a lot of info out there about hitting 4 reps, 5 reps. Not everybody can do that safely depending on the exercise and your joints, right? You're doing a back squat. Maybe your spine doesn't like so much weight. I know I have a limit for mine. All right, maybe your grip has a limit, so you have to do more reps. Maybe your elbows or shoulders have a limit because of past injuries. So know your limitations. It's okay. Still add some weight, but you'll have a certain range that you can drop to. For me, I can sometimes do 5, 3, 2, and 1 on a chest press. I have a limit on my back because of my elbow. So there's certain things, right? And we're reaching somewhere between that 7 to 10, maybe a little bit even heavier, down to 5 reps if you can. All right, here it's a grip thing. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. Push those hips back, neutral spine. All right, head, neck, spine in line. Stiff leg, soft knee. Push those hips towards that back wall. Squeeze to stand. Good, you got it. Shift that weight over. Make sure that weight is on that front leg, that stiff leg. Halfway, other side. Now, if your grip is going and you want to pause and rest there and get the same number of reps on the other side, go ahead. I know my grip is starting to go. Whew. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, team. All right, we're gonna clean up our space. We have a little bit of shoulder here, but we're gonna add a little rotation. So you can take the rotation out if you feel like you can go heavier without it, but we don't have a lot of rotation. I think it's important to find rotation in your workouts, find a lateral movement. We don't always do it, but as often as we can, it's great. We're gonna do one side at a time. I'm gonna aim for 20 on this first set. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna twist that outside toe following my belly button and punch up, okay? So press up. We're not pushing out in front. This is too heavy on my shoulder. If I were to push this way out in front of me, I'm gonna hurt myself, okay? So it comes up by your ear, right over your shoulder. But we're gonna rotate. We're gonna use that core. Good, there you go. And then we'll go to the other side. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna give us a little rest here, just 10 seconds to switch sides. Tighten up, like somebody's punching you. Kind of spread those ribs, draw in and up at the navel. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, other side. Doesn't feel as good. Not my strong side. Here we go. Ooh, that's it. So this is where we're talking about strength again. My right side, I've injured my left shoulder before. I've had some issues with my right elbow, so there's definitely a limit on my strength, on how much I can push, and those numbers. Woo, reps. 3, 2, and 1. I don't want that to give you a reason not to try. Just keep working on it. Hopefully you build up the strength to go the distance there with that, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Turn and press. Oh, that's it. Outside toe follows the belly button. Face me. Up and overhead. There you go, team. You can use that twisting rotation as a little bit of momentum to get that weight overhead as we push nice and heavy today. Finding that strength that we have. All the strength we have. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Oh, here we go. Left side. You're doing it. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. This is flying by. Here we go. Left side. Push. And turn back towards me. Big smile. Twist and turn. Great job. That's it. Woo! Come on, team. We're almost down. Over with that first part of the workout. First half. I'm struggling with my words today. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, looks like we're going one more time here. One more time. I have 3 sets. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Let's twist and turn. All right, you can do this. If you need to drop down on the 3rd set to a lighter weight because form is going, please do, all right? Form first. That's another important thing. I know everyone's telling you, get down to that 4 rep range. It takes progression. It takes time. It takes practice. And not everything is meant to get down to that 4 rep, okay? It might be your shoulders. They're not going to handle that kind of weight, especially with a single dumbbell. 3, 2, and 1. Some of us maybe. Whew, here we go. We want you to be safe first. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Turn and twist. Press. There you go. But you do want to challenge yourself. You don't want to keep at those 5 and 8 pounds forever. Yes, we start there. But we should see us getting stronger. We should attempt to go up in weight and down on reps. Still getting back to muscle endurance though, higher reps. You still want to practice those as well. Ooh, come on team, one more for me. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Excellent job. All right, moving on. Oh, did I put in 4 sets? Holy moly. One more, here we go. 3, 2, and 1, right. Back to the center. And again. 2, good. 3, I guess I did. So with that, if you want to take these reps down, 4, we might go down. We're not getting a ton of them in this time, so it's okay. Good. Ooh, I'm challenging us today. 3, 2, and 1, and that was 7, all right? So another thing, again, stop at 3 if you need to. When we go down on reps, we also go up on number of sets. So here we are, we're pushing it. 3, 2, and 1. This side doesn't like me right now though. 1, good. And I might have to go down. If you have to go down on weight on one side of the body, so be it, don't get hurt. I'm gonna try to stick with it now. Good. Woo! Come on team, a couple more. Give me one more. 3, 2, and 1. There's our rest. I lied to you. I try not to do that. I really did write all this and get it prepped yesterday, so my brain is trying to remember. All right, nice work. Okay, that's a good strength. We're going to go to a Tabata. We're going to hit our triceps. Woo! So those muscles are working in that chest press. We're going to hit them again. Back of the arm here. We're going to pull up in that 90 degrees. We're going to kick back for 20 seconds. We'll have 10 seconds of rest, and we're going again. So we're clustering these together. Not a lot of rest. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going with my 8s. I want full extension at those elbows, okay? I might have to go down to 5s. I don't know. I did these the other day. We'll see. You can go up to 10s if you need, but please don't swing. All right, and get full extension. Be able to extend. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 10 seconds here. 3 more to go. Woo, 3, 2, and 1. Pull up into that 90 degrees. Here we go. Keep those elbows tucked in at your side. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Extend at the elbow. Try not to slide the arm around, okay? Don't move your entire arm. Just elbow to hands. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! There we go. 2 more to go. It's a fast 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 4 is our lucky number today. 4 sets. Remember though, if you're just getting started, to take it down to 3. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo! One more. You got this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 90 degrees. Kick it. Don't swing it, but kick it. What's the difference? No, lift and lower, lift and lower. 10 more seconds. Oh, come on, team. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going into swings right away. I'm going to take 1 dumbbell down the center. If you have a kettlebell, use a kettlebell. If you have light weights, see my modification for a 2 dumbbell swing, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds of work. We're just going about chest to chin height here. Quick pops of the hip, okay? These swings are fast. So I'm not worried about it being too heavy, but you should feel those glutes kick in. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. 10 seconds. We're going again, just like that. Heart rate's gonna bump up here, so make sure you're safe, that you can feel those glutes turning on. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Three, 2, and 1. 2 more, and then part 1 is behind us. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team. 1 more. Woo! We might need a little extra rest time going into part 2. 3, 2, and 1. Three, 2, and 1. All right, nice work. Woo! Grab a sip of water. We're moving on. Another upper, but we're gonna go back, lower leg with quad focus, okay? Lower bottom, lower body. We've got this. We can do this. I'll try to get connected here, my mind. All right, we're gonna go plank to toe touch. We're gonna warm up here. Super excited. Make sure you did a warm up before this if you're just now joining me. High plank team, shoulders slightly in front of those fingertips. We're gonna push back to your knee or your toe and touch. Back out. Good. Cross the body, touch toe or knee out to that plank. I want a full plank here. I want you level to the floor, shoulders slightly in front of those fingertips. That'll give you that reach you need to get back towards the toes or those knees, all right? Excellent. Now we're jumping right into part 2. If you were here for part 1, we're halfway. I meant to do one side only and make this a little harder. We We will next time. We will next time. This will be your modification if you don't want to move on to the one that I'm going to do next time. Anyways, if you're just joining us, make sure you warmed up before you jump in here. Go back to my warm-up. I try to put the chapters in so you can click on them. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that feels so good, doesn't it? All right, we have a lateral squat. I'm going to do a little weight. You don't have to if you're just showing up and warming up. I think I'll go 15, not too heavy. But we're going to go to the right side and up, right side and up for 30 seconds, and then we'll go into the left leg. You don't have to use weight. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, because we're just warming up the legs and this upper body for the second part. So don't feel that you have to pick up the weight, but I'm feeling good. Feeling a little energetic. We're going to try it out here today. Good. If this feels scary, this lateral squat, you can put a chair behind you and sit down to it and come back up if you'd like. Woo! There we go. We're going to switch sides here. Up and over to the left. There you go. Push away. That's it. You got it. We want to make sure we're sitting back and we're getting a good squat here, a good bent knee. So it should look the same as if my other leg was over here squatting. All right, good bend. A lot of times we just hinge and we drop over to get that movement. I want you to come down here. Whew. There we go. And rest. Nice work. All right, we're back to those reaches. We're going to make this a little bit tougher this time. Those plank reach. We're going to stay with one side. I want you to reach your right arm out. Right arm out, touch back to that left toe. Right arm out to left toe. That's tough. Go back to that alternating one that we did earlier if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Reach with that right arm. Come back and touch that left toe. Out, back to touch. Yeah, this is tough, okay? If you're up for the challenge, go for it. If you're not, go back to that first one we did and work there, team. Work there.
Some build, some pull apart, some blame, some do their part. Bring light when we're in the dark. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Scarred face, burnt arms, it's alarming. How can't hold space. Multiple truths, multiple hues. Talk about vacuums. Something to the social chat rooms.
Switch sides, halfway. Left arm out in front. Cross the body to the right toe. Out and cross. Alright. Challenging. We only have 2 sets here, so I'm just challenging you, especially if you were here in this first part and you're feeling warm and energized, or maybe you just need it today, a little challenge. That's what the today is about. Trying new things, trying heavier weight. That's exactly what we're doing here today. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. All right, that little lateral squat here, warming up for later. Again, with weight or no weight, no judgment here. You do you. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. Notice I'm going fairly light. All right, fairly light. You can do a 10 or an 8, just something, or just work on movement, getting that movement. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the right. Sit. Keep that chest up, okay? This is a squat. All right, so I want the chest up, and I want you to think about bending that leg. Oh, yeah, there you go. Bend. It's like you're sitting back into a chair. All right, you're trying to feel that chair behind you and sit. There you go. Sometimes it helps to have that chair there. There you go. Woo, 5 more seconds. We'll go into that left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Up and over to the other side. There we go. Nice work. Woo. Sitting down, look up, stay with me here, chest up. Oh yeah, you got it. If that weight is becoming too much, put it down so you save some for later. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, team, quick drink, 30 seconds. 2 exercises, supersets, 4 sets. You're like, oh, but 3 if you're just getting started, or if that's what you need, okay? I'd rather you push the weight and go 3 sets than hold off just to get 4 sets in today. This is about picking up weight and challenging yourself, okay? We're trying to do more weight than what we're used to today. All right, we have squats. I'm gonna go with the weight down the middle, maybe 2 dumbbells if I need to. I'm gonna start with my 35. 3, 2, and 1, up and down. I may need 2 2 dumbbells to get there today. This is hard. Squatting is hard to find that weight without a barbell when we start to build straight because our legs, our lower body can be really strong. So I'm going to end up doing a lot more than I want. So I'm going to try some heavier weights too next time. And you can always give it a pause at the bottom to get there and up. So hold that weight at the bottom for 2 counts to 4 counts and then up to make this a little stickier. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We have a 1-arm row, okay? I'm gonna try 25. Again, I have to watch it here, start to use other muscles. I find that I don't get the range I need if I go too heavy, so just know that for certain exercises, it's okay. We're gonna support ourselves on that knee. 3, 2, and 1. We have a good split stance row here. I want that weight out by your foot, and I want you to bring it back towards that hip. Out at the foot, bring it back towards the hip. Give it a pause. Again, we're still trying to get that 7 to 10 rep range. So something like this, you might get 10 because your grip's gonna get in the way of really pulling. If you have a TRX at the house, oof, what a good one to really challenge yourself. Halfway, other side. I might show it to you if you have it. Ooh, good. Pull back. Same thing. Other side. We're supported here. Got my elbow on my leg, so I don't have to use a lot of my core. We're reaching. We're at that foot. Going back towards the hips. With a little pause there. 3, 2. I'm going for 1 more. And 1, rest. All right, I'm gonna leave my weights here. I'm gonna try 2 weights. I don't know, I'm gonna try 2 30s on this. All right, that will give me more weight on my legs, but hopefully my grip can still take it. I'm gonna bring them down the center here. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, up and down. Woo. Still make sure that we're squatting, that those hips are coming towards the floor or the bottom. Normally use a barbell for these rep range because that's where I am. Like my advice, we can sometimes find this as we progress with dumbbells. At some point, you're going to need more load. 3, 2, and 1. All right, tough one, tough one. All right, back to those rows. If you're feeling your back, maybe you want to use a bench or something here and bring yourself up a little higher. Maybe get in that split stance a little bit. The floor is tough. Go a little higher, okay? Find your chair or something. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Pull it back and squeeze. 2. Remember, you don't have to go by my timer today. 3. I'd rather you work reps so that you work more weight. So we're working that 7 to 10. With good form. Halfway, switch sides. Woo. Good job, team. Sweating today. Here we go. From the foot towards the hip. Pull back. When you pull, think about initiating with the shoulder. Then the arm follows. Same with your pull-ups. Pull the shoulder blades down and then the arms. 3, 2, I'm going for 1 more for 10. And 1, rest. All right, great job. If this is tugging on your back down the center, like I feel it a little bit, I'm gonna go to the outside here, okay? You can even put your heels up to feel this a little bit more, get more of a range. I am sweating. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to take it here because my back, having that weight in the center is a little much. Having it to the sides feels better because I can keep those shoulders down and back and my bottom could come down. So switch it up. You do you. I'm going to give a pause here at the bottom. couple more here. Ooh, a lot more than a couple though. Unless you're there, unless you're at your max. With this weight I'm not, so I'm gonna keep going. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna switch those out for next time. With a little heavier. Grip is gonna go a little bit, but we're gonna try it. Team, point that sweat. You're doing great. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're back to those rows. Remember, 4 is a lucky number, but do 3 if you're there, if that's where you need to be. 3, 2, and 1. Especially if you're hitting 10 reps. I'm even more okay with that 3 set with a 10 rep. If you're dropping down into that 7, I would love to see you go that 4th, but maybe we're not there today. Maybe this was enough. It's okay. Listen to your body first. Sometimes I show up to do more muscle endurance, and I realize halfway, switch sides, my energy is there, my strength is there, and I might change it up and start to go heavier and fewer reps just because you gotta take advantage of those days. Not every day is the same. So you can write the best workout plan for yourself, but you know, when you show up, you're gonna decide what is better for you that day. Sometimes that changes. I even tell people that in my class. We're doing a heavy lift day. 3, 2, and 1. Depending on that exercise, or depending on your energy, we can change it and bring it down, okay? I did not expect to sweat this much today. Here we go. Go and grab that weight. If it helps, you can sit back at a box or a chair as well in these. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sit down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, going for 10, 7. I'm gonna stop even if my timer's not there. 8, because my grip is going, but I think we're gonna get there. 9, you can do it. 1 more, and 10. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team. Woo! You're doing awesome. What do we have? We have another row here. Hang in there. We're doing it. We're chipping away. All right, let's do it, team. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Oh. Something else nice about learning to do back squats is that here we have this row, and so our grip, we have a grip exercise here, and with the squats we have grips. With dumbbells we're gripping, but with the barbell on our back, we can get out of that grip for a while and give it a rest, which is nice. 3, 2, and 1. Switch halfway. Other side. Remember, 7 to 10. Don't stop at 7 if you have 10 reps in you though. The idea is to go up in weight so that you have to stop at 7. So if we're not going up on weight, we're going up on reps. 3, 2, I'm going 2 more to equal it out here. Woo! All right, dear. It's about time for my sun visors or my hat. All right, last set of squats, right? I hope this is the 4th round. I've lost count in all of this. All right. Watch yourself here. Oh, no, we started with the squat. Are we moving on? We're moving on, team. Rear fly. I'm going to grab an 8 on this, okay? All right, we're going to do right side only. Out to the side. Again, you can use a box. I think I'll use my box. You can use your leg here again if you want. Out to the side. Slight bend in that elbow. All right? Don't change that bend. And I want you to keep that weight kind of out in line with the shoulder, okay? So we're not bringing it back here. Out to the side, across from the shoulder here. 3, 2, and 1. I really want to have a good lift and lower here too, okay? So try not to swing. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, other side. If you have a bench works well. If you're looking for equipment, you're not sure what to get, talk to me. I'm happy to help you, steer you in a direction here. I don't have like an Amazon page. I just know what I like, what I've used, I guess, and I can help you out there. We're gonna have 4 sets of this too. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna pick these weights up. We're gonna go to that other side. Remember, this is just a set going back and forth here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, out to the right side again. Keep that bend, lift and lower. If we're swinging or dropping, we need lighter weight. Less can be more in this case, okay? Just have to laugh at the amount of sweat I have going here. I was showered and all ready for yoga today. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna be going sweaty. Here we go. Other side, team. 3, 2, 1. If you have any questions about my lingo, insulin monitor here, just old glucose monitor here. If you want to take a look at those or you have questions, let me know. I'm just experimenting. I just see a lot about it, kind of curious, just taking notes. I feel like a little scientist. Just trying to notice where I can control it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're just switching back and forth. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Right side. Here we go, team. Lift and lower. I've been practicing these. I think I'm getting to where I might want to try a 10. Again, I'm working the rep or the timer here. You can work reps. You can be in that 7 to 10 again. Just make sure that if you drop to that 7 rep, which is kind of hard to do, that you're not swinging it, that you're still able to lift and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Other side. Woo! We got it. 3, 2, and 1. As soon as we finish this, 2 drops of sweat there. 3. Anyways, it's like it's raining in here. Anyways, we just have one more thing after this, our Tabata. It's kind of crazy. It goes so fast. Let me know if this went fast for you. Super excited to have you here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a message. Let me know you're here. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Last round on both sides. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm right here with you. I know it's getting tough, especially if you've been here for the hour. This is really starting to wear on you. We're probably starting to feel a little fatigue set in. All right, stamina is out the door. Oh, that's okay. Just hang in there, adjust your weight, adjust your reps to keep working. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, last one here. Then we're going to get those Popeyes. We're going to go biceps after this. 3, 2, and 1. Out to the side. So proud of you, though. I like slowing down. We've had some strength and conditioning. We've had some body weight. You know, in your workouts, hours are a long time. They take some stamina. The best thing we can do is alternate these strength workouts with our endurance workouts. Muscle endurance. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to think about your cardio out there, okay? There'll be people that tell you don't need cardio, but if you get your heart in shape and you're moving and you're lasting out there, you'll last more in here as well. It really all does complement each other quite well. All right, we're going to biceps. We're going to balance today. I love to balance. Again, I think I have it all in here today. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'm telling you, we had some twisting, we have some balance, unilateral, bilateral strength. I mean, it is here today. I'm going with 10's team. I just did these the other day. 3, 2, and 1 on one foot here. You might have a toe down. You might be at your ankle. You might be with that knee up. But we're going to practice a little balance as we curl. We may not be there today. That's okay. Start brushing your teeth while you're balancing, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo! We're going to move to that other leg for that balance. Boy, we can see the sweat. We can tell we're working hard today. 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down, left leg up. Keep a small bend in those elbows as you bring the weights down to keep that biceps working under tension, okay? So if I go all the way down, I just let them relax. They're stretched. Keep them a little contracted here with that small bend. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Could probably do 15s. I don't know. 12 and a halves are my sweet spots on these. 3, and I don't have them. 2, and 1. Oh, I don't know. Makes balancing a little tougher, that's for sure. You got it, team. Draw in and up. Remember, this balance is coming not from your leg, but from your core. Pull the navel in. Think about what that feels like when you're doing your plank. You want to find that. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! One more. And we're going to skate to bring that heart rate up. And we're going to move laterally. Yes, it's in here. Lateral movement. Single leg. I'm going to look back. Tell me if I didn't get hinge, squat, push, pull. I think we've got it all. This might be my favorite now, one that I've ridden. There we go. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Was that it? 4. Moving on. Give us a little rest here. We're going to skate. Remember, you don't have to jump, team. We can step, 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 all right? If you're there, we're going to go fast. We're going to stay high, and we're going to leap or hop. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds of work. And I'm just going to go side to side as fast as I can, revving up that heart rate here, getting a little uncomfortable with my cardio. Now that heart rate has been raising throughout this workout. Woo, we got it. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds rest. 3 more to go. I feel like I've jumped into a pool or the shower and back out again. 3, 2, and 1. I hope you do too. I hope you feel energized. Here's the thing too on workouts. We do want to get uncomfortable. We want to push. We want to reach for those heavier weights. We want to get that heart rate a little higher than we're used to having it. Here we go. Come on. I'm not going to be able to talk soon. 3, 2, and 1. With the same token, we somewhat want to feel energized when we leave here and not completely depleted. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I made this mistake this week. I normally don't when I'm on a program training. Right now, I'm done with my half marathon. I'm just kind of working out every day where I can, and I overdid it. And I just hit a wall, and I needed a rest day. 3, 2, and 1. We talk about all these things we need to fit in. Do this, do this, do that. Give yourself a day or 2 of rest. Maybe it's yoga, an easy walk, but rest. 3, 2, and 1. As long as you're being consistent with your workouts and you're getting those others in, don't be afraid to give yourself some rest days. You'll come back stronger. I know I have. I just needed to stop and rest my body. If you feel like you have to do something, stretch. Focus on stretching and foam rolling. 3, 2, and 1. Cool down. Whew. Let's grab a sip of water. And we're going to get that heart rate down. Oh, water never tastes so good. All right. Woo. Feels great. It's like a detox. Do I have anybody who doesn't like to sweat? Tell me. I want to know. Let's breathe in. Now, I have some clients who don't mind sweating, but they don't like to drip sweat. I like to drip sweat anytime I can. And back out. Good. And we're in. And we're out. And we're in. And we're out. Let's do one more. Hold it at the top. In. And out. We're going to stay up with that heart rate, okay? Instead of going straight to the ground, let's make sure we get it down just a bit. Let's pull that left arm across the chest. Look away. This doesn't hurt to put it in at all either. Didn't feel a thing. Not a pinch, not a sting, not a thing. If you're looking into these. And again, I don't, if you have any disordered eating, I wouldn't recommend it. All right? You know, I don't want it to be a thing that you do to eliminate, you know, oranges or bananas or certain foods that have so many good things for you too, all right? But what you can see is what kind of things spike and how you can manage that. Maybe you need to move around certain foods a little bit more than others. Maybe you need to add a little fiber or protein to slow that spike down, which it does work. All right, my white rice, woo-wee, but my brown rice and beans and all that, no, much better. So play with that, I would say, if you're going to do something like this, so you can see how you can add these other foods in to help control that spike and level out, which will also help you feel fuller longer, more satisfied, maybe less cranky too. All right, so there's a lot of benefits there. All right, let's reach behind. You can grab your towel if you'd like, for some of us that are a little too tight here, and pull back, or maybe even your hip band, whatever you have there. Otherwise, interlace those fingers, pull back, open up that chest, okay? So many of us sit at a desk and we find ourselves maybe slightly a little rounded here at the shoulders, neck forward. It happens. We're on our phones, our computers, we're in the car a lot. So always take time to just open up, pull back here. It feels so good. If you're there and you're not too high with that heart rate and you have the mobility here, just pull over just slightly. Back up nice and slow. All right, let's get a quad stretch in while we're standing here. If you're having trouble with reaching your shoe on this one, you can bring this around the ankle. Just showing you some cute little tricks I have. No, and pull here, okay? So some of us might be a little tight. You can do that. Otherwise, grab onto your ankle or your shoelaces. Pull that knee in or that foot in. Make sure that that knee is not out here, but that we're drawing it in towards the other knee, and that we're standing tall to get that stretch. So if I bend here, I give into it. We're stand tall. Excellent. Just 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Don't forget your stretches, team. If you can't do them when you show up to work out, make sure you get there at some point during the day or another day with yoga or before bed. I like to foam roll and watch TV. We've got that other leg going here, holding and stretching. And don't forget breathing. Ooh, excellent. I want to get our hip flexors while we're up. We might just stay up, okay? I'm sweating. We'll just stay here. I'm not sure where your heart rate is. We're going to put that left foot forward, right foot back at maybe a 45-degree angle here, so not too much. And we're just going to tuck our tailbone and slide forward a bit, okay? So you start to feel that stretch down the hip here. It's kind of like our half-kneeling hip flexor stretch, just standing. I just want you to feel that. I want you to make sure that you're not opening up here, but those hips are forward. Thank you, Yoga by Terry. Always correcting this for me. All right, pulling in, pushing forward. All right, hips are squared off. We've got that stretch. We're feeling it. We're going to reach up and over towards that bent knee. All right, nice little side bend here. Breathing the whole time. Now let's bring that foot in, and we're going to do another side bend by grabbing that right wrist and pulling over the side, lifting up, pulling that lower rib cage up towards the ceiling. Nice side bend, reach and breathe. Good, release. Other side, left foot back, 45. Right foot forward, tuck here, push forward, square off your hips, slide forward. Feel that stretch. Pull down the front of the leg. And breathe. And smile. Because you've done a great workout. You have finished it. You showed up for yourself, the hardest part. Not only that, but you pushed some heavier weights, you pulled some heavier weights, you challenged yourself today in all sorts of ways and directions. And I'm so proud of you, really proud of you. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to make time. I feel like for a lot of us, we tend to put everyone else first and everything else, but I will be posting something here soon. We got to think about our future self, okay? When we don't want to do this now, we got to think about where we want to be at 70, 80, 20, 30 years down the line. And I want you to start doing something about it. So you got to show up. You got to be consistent. 3, 2, oh, and 1. Let's get one more side bend in, please. Let's do it. Don't leave me yet. I know it's been an hour, but we got to equal things out here. All right, that's it today. Nice work. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a message, okay? We put a lot of time into this. My poor husband does for me a lot too with the editing. So if you can just do that, that helps us push these out better and get some attention, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I'm posting other information there. If you have any questions on modifications or other things you need in programming, let me know, all right? I am here for you. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.